fast exiting the pits.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Setting up for an upcoming party, and right now watching the All-Star race from North Wilkesboro. So yeah, feel free to enjoy. I'm beginning to think that both Trackhouse Racing drivers could be my favorite. I'm not sure just yet, though. Suarez and Chastain.
Carson watching some of these guys that came in and put tires on, lights out to the field. But what that group needs, they need this thing to go caution-free into the all-star caution on or around lap 100. They do not need another caution in this early fourth race. I'm not sure about that. I see a lot of beating and banging going on. I know that. Kyle Larson up 10 since the restart with new tires. But you don't like the speeds are slow enough that you can poke a guy and save the bar and keep going.
Yeah, we're looking at 31 laps into the books.
Kyle Busch moving past Target. He is now dropped to 20th. Just like we saw the truck race, this boy's on the move in a 5-car. Kyle Larson passing people actually off of 4 clear down on the apron. I've been watching. One of the only cars to do that. Much like he was in that truck race. So just look, that's the difference right there in 15 lap times. He just drives away from that 20 miles Christmas event. He's got new tires. See him down there utilizing that apron? That's the only car I've seen do that. They were all over that in the truck race. 14 laps on the tires for those cars that stopped at the caution flag. You watch, all these squatters will be telling their drivers, hey, this 5-car's making some hay down there. Get down on that concrete apron. That's not migrating to it. If you can. A lot of guys just can't get down there. And I tell you, this Christopher Bell, he is having trouble with the grip in his car. He's sliding all over the place. Same thing as in his heat race last night. The first run for Christopher Bell was horrible. He just about burned the right front off it on the wet weather tires. But then they tuned it up, and he was the fastest car late in the race. Larry, just like in that open, lap 34 right here, this is where they really start to slide around, having trouble with the handling. Yeah, this is where it really starts to show up, and it's only going to get worse. And we've got basically 66 laps to go before we know that next known caution. Larson continuing to advance. He just passed Noah Gragson 4-11. Daniel Suarez has led every one of 34 laps so far, chasing $1 million in the NASCAR All-Star race.
That's right. Go Daniel.
41 laps complete. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, following every lap, every mile, and every victory on the road ahead with Goodyear. More driven. You know, it was funny, Mike. The guys last night were running down how much better the rain cars, how much more grip they had with the rain cars than they do with the regular tires when they run in the night. So, they probably got a little tire testing work to do here. Here's your Coca-Cola Racing Family Update. Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, 1, 2, 3. With Chase Elliott in fifth, and Austin Dillon, 16th. Kyle Larson, man on the move now to sixth place.
DW, there must be some history here. It's 15-year experience between three because they ordered you up a coffee for you, and the first thing these two did is backed up, got out of your way.
I got a briefcase that still smells like coffee.
Got them together. Look at these guys. It's Eric Jones. He is roughing them up tonight. King to play. Not many Navy friends out there.
No, but I tell you, we've said it 2 times already, but that 5 car is running out fast.
Yeah, about 2.5 tenths a lap.
Yeah, he's much quicker. Brad Keselowski in trouble. They are passing him. There's a look at Eric Jones at the front of that group. Keselowski missed turn 1 and 2, got high in the corner, got passed by 2 cars. That's Christian Bell going past Noah Grigson. Let's get an update on leader Daniel Suarez from Lincoln.
Well, Mike would have started his pen for Daniel Suarez, leading every lap so far. His only complaint about the car wants just a little bit more grip. The main thing on the team has been communicating with him, as you see Denny Hamlin get out there in turns 1 and 2. It's exactly what the 11th car behind him is doing, where he's better, where he's worse, how it's hurting his car, and what Daniel can do to adjust to that.
Well, did Hamlin get off the bottom looking for grip, or did he miss the absolute one?
I think he slipped up in a big way.
Yeah, it looked like he just pushed up and had to get out of the throttle, and that caused the 22 to Logano was on the bumper down.
Look at this 5 car.
Whoa.
They're all just going to go over for him. Now,
Whoa.
let's go.
You don't see that somebody trying to pass on the outside here like Larson.
Well, most did, but they were yielding to it. 2 or 3
Well, look at that.
before him, his teammate Chase Elliott did the same thing, much like we saw Josh Berry do in the Open.
So of the drivers who got fresh tires at lap 18, Larson now 5th, Berry 11th, Jones 12th, Reddick 13th, then Wallace and Dillon. Remember, Larson had to start in the back because of the speeding penalty for the restart. And you know what he's saying now? Hey, watch me now.
And I think I almost think Suarez checked up. He took it easy getting in the corner, caught him off guard. He had to climb all over the brakes and got loose.
But you know, back to that 5 car, Kyle Larson, who's all over the back of Joey Logano in 22 right now for third. He's got to keep getting all he can, but he cannot abuse those tires. We still have
50 laps to go before that known caution, only about that 100. There he takes third place away from Logano. He's the only car on the track still. Starting to see, there's one I just saw running that low line on the apron off the floor. That's how he wore them out in this truck race.
Well, you know, he does have that going for him.
Plus his regular truck race.
Yeah, that's good. And he was late after the truck race. Alex Bowman was supposed to drive that Hendrick truck, but he was still recuperating from a cracked vertebrae. Maybe back in the next week or two. Was at Darlington last week, but they put Larson in the truck to spot him with a victory. Well, I know there are a lot of great drivers in our sport. I know that. But I don't think there's anything greater than Kyle Larson. He can get in anything. He can get on dirt. I can wait till he goes to Indy. See what he does at Indy. Players want to clinch Super 6 questions. Which of these previous All-Star race winners will finish in the highest position tonight? Larson, Busch, Elliott, Hamlin, Logano, Harvick. Man, I think Darrell's already weighed in on that one. 17 on an option, DW. That's okay. I've switched anyway.
William Byron had a trouble off the base. Larson just drove by Denny Hamlin like he was tied for second place. Now he has a sight set on that leader, 99 Suarez. All the way from the back. Tells you all you need to know about these tires. Look at the grip he has to drive them off the corner. I don't even think they put up a fight. They just moved over, there you go. Every team out here learned exactly what they needed to before the end of this race.
Here is Larson's pass on Hamlin for second place.
But watch Hamlin, he doesn't cut down. He just stays up. That's easy. It all came from hooking that bottom like I'm talking about. All four tires rip and rip on that concrete surface off of the floor. I like it.
Those new tires at lap 18 are playing benefits not just for Larson, but for Eric Jones, who's just moved up to 10th place, Josh Berry behind him, Reddick, Wallace, and Dillon all in line from 10th to 15th, and they all got tires at lap 18.
There it was. You saw Suarez try to hook that bottom and use that bottom, but not like him. He can put off the tires down there and get it straight on the ball.
56 laps complete in the NASCAR All-Star race at North Wilkesboro.
Okay, Kyle Larson's number 5 we're looking at. Okay, riding on board with Chase.
We put the band back together for the NASCAR All-Star race at Wilkesboro. 64 laps complete. William Byron has been the pit road for 4 tires, and Kyle Busch has also made a stop on the green. Byron 1 lap down, and Busch now 2 laps down. Josh Sims.
Yeah, a lot of drivers are concerned about doing that green flag pit stop because of the William Byron. They were losing too much, struggling too much. They started 6 and dropped to 15, and they decided they needed to come in and get tires and do it for everything that got more expensive.
Thanks, Josh. Kyle Larson is the race leader. What is his task now? With Daniel, let him know.
You know what he's doing? Mind the gap. You don't have to drive off the leader by the dust. Just, mind the gap. Just keep a good distance between you and the second place guy and take it easy.
On the flip side, his teammate William Byron, his goal would be to at least get back on the lead lap before we get that caution, which I think with that many laps to go, 32 to go, right now he is roughly about over a second lap faster. He should be able to get there and at least get his lap back. But the good news is Byron is the only car 1 lap down. He's eligible for the free pass. The bad news, leader Kyle Larson is about to start lapping cars.
Yeah. I love that communication with Daniels. We hear it all the time. Very methodical. Now, mind you, he sounds like an air traffic controller. I've always felt like that. Pretty serious out there. But, man, that boy means business. Knows how to.
Yeah, I see that Coca-Cola car on Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I think what will look perfect, the red and gold Bobby Allison car. A red and gold Bobby Allison throwback.
Now his problem, he's 2 laps down right now, and I think here in about 4, 5, 6 laps, he should be able to get back by the foul car to get one of them back to be 1 down.
And if he never calls it, because he's a loose, man. He is sideways.
Watching about the 9th place here, Ryan Blaney and Roman Wallace from the 410. Will Blaney's best get at 12.
Damn it, he's in second. Daniel Suarez.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 6 inches out there.
Mark Truex gives up that 8th place there. Here's your Xfinity fastest lap.
We'll say one thing about Marshall's program. It looks perfect. When he comes off the corner, it's not loose, it's not pushing. He's digging hard.
Joey Logano with the fastest lap in the race so far. Regan?
Well, things are good for the 22 car, Joe Logano right now. Mike, early on in the race, told the team he was just a little bit too tight, but that's exactly what Paul Wolf was hoping for. He figured the car would come to him if he started off just a little bit tighter. That's what it has been doing. Paul Wolf on the radio almost every lap of Michael Joey. Mind those rear tires. Be careful. We still have many more laps to go before we get to this next break.
And then 25 more laps to the 100 lap mark, so we'll see what happens.
You have a patchy racetrack like this, right? We see the patches on the racetrack. Talk about the grip stuff down in 3 and 4. And clear out surface. It just spells dirt racer all over it. That's why this Kyle Larson excels. He races dirt all over the place. He was a trendsetter. I was talking about him being on that apron, moving around, finding the grip in this racetrack. He found it, and you just see Ty Gibbs down there. Every single car on the track was migrating to the line he was running.
I heard a couple of drivers say dirt tracks have more grip than this track does. Some of the dirt tracks they go, some has more grip than this place does. And listen, that scenery, that stuff that they glued the track together with, it's really abrasive. It's got a lot of sand in it.
Now, it's easy to sell Larson right now. He's dominating this race. You cannot forget, folks, he is on better tires than most of the field out here.
Amen.
Well, the next next driver who stopped the tires in lap 18 was Bubba Wallace in 8th place.
One thing Larson can do is, I mean, I think that's what he's trying to do. And Jake kind of told him this. Let's put as many lap down as we can. Let's get him down. Let's kick him. Now, what I saw right there, that's a different corner than I was talking about, Larry. He's all the way, see, all 4 tires on concrete like I've been showing off before. He was in the apron off the 2. Most of them doing the trucks. And Larry, you told me we can't do that with these cup cars. Look at this. He's on the apron. You know, and that's what I was told, just simply because the limit on these
And it
trucks
looks
is
like, judging how it's a white line, no out of bounds.
I think he's tired of it. I think that whatever he's tired of, he's trying to find a place to get him on the grip so he keep going.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you have no concrete down in 3 and 4, and you see the pass down here in 1 and 2. Watch them go across. So Kevin Harvick is now the first car 1 lap down. Francis Marshall is about to be. Jamie.
Just to emphasize what Kyle Larson has just done and how incredible it is. As I said, his car was terrible in practice. They really didn't have much hope for him tonight. He just felt like they couldn't find the comfort and the feel that he really wanted in the race car. He was 21st. They came in, they got tires, didn't even make an air pressure adjustment, and he literally drove to the front, gaining 15 spots.
Not unbelievable. Well, looking close to it. A lot of talent. A lot of talent. Kyle Larson has led 26 laps after Daniel Suarez led 54. We're going to take Fox side by side. Week 7 of the USFL kicks off Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Birmingham takes on New Orleans. Then at 9 p.m. on FS1, Philly battles Pittsburgh. And next Sunday, Michigan against New Jersey, 5:30 p.m. on FS1. 88 laps complete. Kyle Larson was told, take care of your tires. The way he has done that is by opening up a 10.5-second lead. He's about to
Oh my. Oh my God.
In simple form, that's a half a lap. Amen.
We have not had a single caution flag yet.
It's always been a tire eater. And so, you know, we had a package that was pretty good, and we take care of the tires. But you got to have the right shock package, got to have the right spring package. You got to have a lot of things right in order to preserve those tires.
See, right there in the track plan, half the track lead from second place Daniel Suarez. That'll all get shrunk pretty quick here, Larry. And now just 16 cars left on the lead lap. Last Cup race will drive a lap the field here. October 1994, Jeff Bodine. That means he lapped there.
I must have been second. But North Wilkesboro has always been notorious for long green flag runs. Forever. I mean, that's how we run a lot of races. We just got to find green, come on, David.
Terry Labonte was second right there.
Oh, man, who wrote that?
You were in the top 10.
Honest, pretty good.
Yep. 10 victories. Wait, there's Joe's running waiting going out of here for 10th place.
You know why I was good here? Because Junior said, boy, you win Daytona, you win Charlotte, you win Darlington, but you better win North Wilkesboro.
And the reason Junior Johnson is from Wilkes County.
Yeah, that really 2 miles.
Right.
And you know what else he did? Got 3 weeks for the time of the race, he will lock the gate back there, and he's the only one that had key. So you couldn't come in and test.
It all started here.
The Moonshine Gate, Junior Johnson stories, Calm family. Been hearing all about the Calm family distilleries in here. And a lot of fun memories come back to the old table talk. But what about Junior Johnson? He goes to prison. He gets out of prison. He's a race car guy, won 50 races. Ronald Reagan pardons him. The most happiest day of his life, I'm telling you, was the day he got that pardon from Ronald Reagan. That was it was like the best thing that ever happened to Junior Johnson.
Great story. Junior served time with Jim Conley, but what's most important is that he never caught Junior running moonshine because they couldn't catch him. He was tending his daddy still when the revenue showed up.
How about this? Bubba Walls passes Suarez for second. He was my long shot favorite. Was good. Private practice.
And you said that when?
He was my long shot pick. Long
Hey,
shot.
just thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. No, you should have called me on it, wouldn't you? It's a long shot.
I don't care what you call me, just call me.
He's a long ways back right now, but I'm telling you, that's a good long round car, much like he was in practice.
There is a lot of drivers want to see that caution.
Yes. Find out Kyle Larson. He's caught basically, it's about 10th or 11th all the way back through Ty Gibbs at 16th. He's right there with Ty Gibbs right now. Yeah, there's a 4 more laps to 100. I don't know when they're going to throw the caution on. They said, but it's a good thing for a lot of these guys, I'm telling you. Ty Gibbs and company screaming, now, throw the car. We're close enough to 100. Help.
Kyle Busch trying to work his way back up through. He just moved Brian Blaney now. Busch has very fresh tires. Is 1 lap down now. Ricky Stenhouse 2 down. And we expect the caution to come at the end of lap 100 after the field cycles 3. On the 100th lap, which is lap and a half from now.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of tires they put on those videos, but they must be good buys too, because I tell you, that tire quality is checked out. We might have the top 6 right now. 3 of those drivers, Larson, Wallace, and Reddick. They're ones that
Now, this is pretty something that I have not seen before.
Came in, made an adjustment, now he's running 6.
And on a returning track like North Wilkesboro,
Because of that speeding violation. Yes,
I mean,
tires, and now he's got a 12
there was a lot of lapping
as
going
we come
on.
to the caution coming up here, and the battle for the free pass is going to be Martin Truex and William Byron to see who is ahead of the other, and we'll get back on the lead lap as caution waves, and it will be Truex.
You know who's really, really glad to see that caution? The 54 car, because he was getting ready to go that down. I think 20 of the 21 drivers. Oh my gosh.
Now, let's go to Texas. We have those 2 racing.
Just like previous segments, just like previous races, all-star races, I don't think this one has segments.
So, let's take a closer look at rear wedge adjustment, something that might happen on these stops. Here's Larry Mack with the Toyota car window.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of interest go down in these back windows right here. So let's take a look at our Toyota Cutaway car rear wedge adjustment. You can adjust it on the left rear screen or the right rear screen. You see the hole at the top of the left rear of the back glass and the right rear. You can screw down on the left rear, that puts wedge in. Screw it off that right rear, that actually puts wedge in as well. And how this works is go over the shop. You push off to push that down on the spring. If that's the left rear, you put wedge in. If you pull it out, that's taking wedge out. But I promise you here, it's going to be all about wedge in. Get the air gun. You get the air reach. I was going to say, a 10-time winner in my we're thinking we need 4 or 5. I don't care what wrench you put in it. We need to dig off the corners. WDW.
When we need that, and we need a driver that's got a soft foot.
So at the time of caution, NASCAR's rule Ty Gibbs was on the lead lap. Martin Truex will be the free pass. Oh, wow.
It was so close. It was in the process of lapping.
Black came out before. Saved the day today.
Interesting.
3 drivers that they're watching here. Suarez, Logano, and Briscoe. They ended up 3, 4, 5 here at halftime. But they did it all on one set of tires. And held top 5 position.
Yeah, I think everybody's glad to see the caution, except the 5 car.
Yeah, I think the only car that will not get here will probably be the pace car.
You don't understand. Yeah.
He might be tired on that thing. Oh, look at that play.
But you know, it's a such a unique racetrack, and you know why it goes downhill on the front, and uphill on the back. They didn't have they didn't have the equipment to shoot the track to get it level. They had to do it all by sight.
They also didn't have the money to
They
run the equipment to level.
They didn't have a string in and everything.
I don't know if I'm buying that. We didn't have the equipment. Next to the level. Memorial Day weekend on Fox, the most patriotic thing in racing, when the best let freedom ring. The 600 miles of high-speed chaos starts at 5:30 Eastern only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Clint Boyer and I get the call. We go to the 600 along with NASCAR Hall of Famer Tony Stewart.
Tony's doing a great job. I like him in the week. It's kind of fun.
Pit stops, Jamie.
Bubba Wallace, remember he got those tires up there up 8 spots in the straight. He's a little bit shorter. Kyle Larson says, I'm pretty good. I don't need anything. He's very stable and reminded him, do not speed on pit road.
Josh, second stop of the day for the 45 of Tyler got his biggest main. You saw entering tight in traffic. We're going to get across the coast and open that. Daniel Suarez, the best of the car so far. They stayed out on that first caution. Team complimenting them on a job well done. The car right now moves into the corners, tight through the middle, and moves off into the back, sliding on the exit of the corner.
And here's the race off pit road, sponsored by Ram. Larson, Wallace, Suarez, Reddick, and Briscoe, the first 5 on pit road. Ross Chastain's team picks him up 3 spots.
And more of the race you're looking at right now, as pit stops are happening. Mike DW, Larry Mack, I believe. Yeah, 106 to 200 laps happening right now. Yeah, Josh Berry going to Stewart Haas Racing this season, replacing Kevin Harvick. Yeah, that's the news that I wanted to give you out in case many of you don't know.
Back runner. Run it one back. Ones to watch the circle play. Who are you watching? Man, you're gonna give me the first pick. I'm done with the guy. He's already won this All-Star race twice. He's going for his third. Kyle Larson last to first. All the way. I am not giving up on the man that started this race with home. Daniel Suarez. He's close to a year since he's been to victory lane. I think they made some changes. Keep an eye on that 99 goal.
I kind of like this. I still like the 17 goal.
17?
I'm not there.
We're stuck on 17.
But he's running seventh. And he's got a really good car. So don't count him out. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here. You might not be buying.
Way too much. Chase Briscoe's the highest placed four that ran that first stint on one set of tires. And so let's see what he can do. Daryl, I got a win for you. He always goes to win for us.
He hadn't figured out it's once to watch, not once to win.
It's all about winning in the DW. All right, so we've got problems. Ross Chastain too fast exiting. Uncontrolled
Oh my God.
for Christopher Bell and for Joey Logano. Here's Regan.
Well, Mike, uncontrolled tire, unfortunately for Joey Logano. He's going to have to go to the rear. But he actually was heads up in the seat as the driver. He kept the car parked down pit road, thinking if they would have grabbed that tire before he drove away, that it wouldn't be a penalty. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So we're going to get to watch Joey Logano come from 17th place back up to the front. The good news, though, that car is very fast. The team's very pumped up with him on the radio about how good it is.
All right, here's the choose. And Chastain, excuse me, Suarez. Wasted no time getting up there to the outside. On Kyle Larson for this restart.
Message change. I know it's so many notes in my life.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought coffee school again.
No. Man's got more notes. He's got notes from 1996. I got notes when we won that 1990 race here.
Don't talk about that race. So it's maybe on the race here. Remember that boy.
Everybody mind him, he's accused that first highlights. That's out the window. It's time to get the haymakers out. Desperation time. It's going to set in.
What do you do for $1 million? Let's find out. 90 laps to go, and they take the green.
And they're off.
I don't know what kind of magic wand they got that way to go that foul car, but that thing is going to work.
Suarez trying to get in line in third, and Reddick is not going to let him. Gives a little bump. That bumps Daniel up high, and here goes Briscoe.
I think the one they waited over that car was when 2021 started. Once they would never do that, oh my God.
All right, Suarez returns the push going into the lead, but cannot take advantage.
This car sounds good, don't it? I like the sound of these cars.
Single file back to Denny Hamlin on the outside, racing for 9th place, 10th place now with William Byron.
Well, I want to see how these 2311 can't vary. They have some speed in these cars. They might be able to put some pressure. The long run speed was good too. But I think this started with their strategy. When they came to pit road in lap 18 and worked their way up through there, now they've got the track position.
So Hamlin finally gets in line behind Ty Gibbs in 12th.
I mean, it definitely, the strategy worked in their favor, right? I mean, it could have went the other way. It didn't. And they were certainly the benefactors. Who pitted on that lap 18? All three of your top three right there.
We haven't said much about Wallace, but here he was running second, and the car was pretty darn good.
And here comes Logano from the back after that speeding penalty. And Truex, who got the free pass on the caution because his car one line down.
Oh, pass stuck again. He's picking up, DW.
That's the bump and run. He bumped him, but he didn't run.
Patience is over. Frustration set in.
What did the Bible say? What would I do for $1 million?
Clint, what does Kyle Larson have to do to take care of that race car and maintain that lead?
The thing that I like the most about Kyle, and you've heard me say it because I've said it 1,000 times, that long straight exit, that keep both of those tires plugged into the racetrack, that's where all the drive comes from. When you exit these corners with wheel in it and wants to lift that left rear and take weight off of that, that's going to burn your tires up.
I just think this is a great feel for the car. I think that dirt racing front, they don't run anything. I
But I think this has a range to it for what the car can do. Yeah, I think if he sticks with it, I agree. This feels going to get him somewhere. Even look at Josh Berry still up high. He's going to lose 2 spots here. Hamlin got by him. Harvick got by him. And now Austin Cindric is climbing inside on the 48. Mark that, like I said, I'm going to read it. Oh, I'm going to mark that down. Josh?
I remember in the 48, Josh Perrin won the Open to get into this race. He felt good about his car in that one. As far as this race, he really struggled. So they're that last time they got home, most of the changes, hoping that they get on something that can help him out, but he continues to fall back fast.
All I know is that top or that sound on the back of that thing is on getting bigger and or smaller and smaller. Now I'm going to tell you, for somebody to beat him, it's probably going to be on the restart and then put a bumper to him. It might be the last time you see him if you get a restart. Here comes Busher to the inside of Wisco. Come on, Busher. Still got a little high there, got the wall a little bit. See Shelley clearing that back bumper off, moving up the racetrack. That was a pretty good hit. It takes a big hit. These cars have a lot of tire underneath them. That's one thing probably different from even, my days and your days. You used to just barely tap on them and you could get them loose because they were right on their feet. This thing with that massive tire, an inch and a half more rubber than we used to have, it takes a shot. Byron outside now with Hamlin and Harvick trying to strike. Well, Seth would be a fight for the free pass should the caution come out between Bauer and Kevin Harvick that group back there. I'll go back to something. I just watched Kevin exit on that apron like we talked about. Is there something with the setup, Larry, that you can help make that car float over there? You're thinking about the fight and how he's able to just master that apron and run all over the apron. Well, some of these guys, it really takes the car and throws them all around as it comes back. It can certainly be in the shock sandwich. Every car has the same shock absorber in all 4 corners. But the adjustments is almost unlimited what you can do in the shock. So when he exited that corner, it really, you can hear it kind of slam and throw the car around. Boy, he can't turn. Watch his wheel. When that thing goes wheel lock in the center, and he doesn't move it anymore, see that? Tell all sign that thing's tight. Those front tires aren't gripping. Let's move to Chase Elliott. Just for kind of a different look here. Same type of way, having a difficult time. You look at where his line was. He was moving out, rolling down the hill, turn back across, and getting that drive like you see on the 5 car. Wheel lock in the middle. I think what happens is driver complains about being loose at the points and the ball makes it worse. Yeah, I think some of these cars just have too much weight. You get to change it, chasing an exit. And you just, you made my center worse, and now the exit's worse because the center's worse. Exactly. Not just worse. Worse. You do that a lot. That used to happen with me in Richmond all the time. Yeah. You chase that 4 drive off of 4 and roll the ball down too tight in the middle. Go back. Do I dare tell you to free this thing up? But you take a round out of the left rear. You put a round in the right rear and you take a round out of the left rear and you will set sail. Hey, you just did your job, man. Yeah, but there's no taking out the front anymore on this deal. And I guess we'll never trouble the Okay, we'll go back to the back. Christopher Brown up against Brad Keselowski there. Brad is 1 lap down in the 6. See, Mike, that's another problem with having. With Larry up here, you always got to be able to coach about setup. Because he knows. Larry up here knows setup. It's never changing evolution, I promise you. Wait for me. You won't know. 10 for you, 2 for Larry. Stop right there. 70 laps to go. Kyle Larson with 2 All-Star wins trying to join Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt at second on the All-Star all-time list as we go on side by side.
And we're still seeing more coverage of the race. With 69 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro.
.63 laps to go. Up by 2.3 seconds from our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Powering every mile and every moment on NASCAR's road to victory. Goodyear, more driven.
That's how far ahead he is going to go to the blitz to get the rest of the pack in the shot. Man, he is sticking up our show, boys.
Yeah, but you know what? I just saw him come off turn 4, and I don't know how he's ever out of the wall. The inside wall I'm talking about, he was right up next to it.
Because he's not a Larson. He is awesome, Daryl. We've watched him all season. There is not a driver that has the car control that Kyle Larson does.
I agree.
Well, you certainly see it. And honestly, to hear that he sat out, I mean, all the facets of racing that he was on, sprint cars, late models, I mean, total dominant. And if there was a race to be had, he was in it. His butt was behind the wheel of something, and I think he put that to good use and took that confidence, brought right back to the Cup Series, wins a championship, and has never looked back.
North Wilkesboro is the 199th track on which Kyle Larson has raced.
Oh my gosh. When he was over, he's 4 years old, and he's playing a video game with his dad. He's getting his dad playing a video game. And he tells his dad, he said, I want to start in the back. And he said, so why do you want to start in the back for? So I can pass the ball.
Jamie?
So he must have intentionally failed qualifying or something.
He's not a big fan of simulation. He said it this weekend. He doesn't always feel like it's as accurate or that it compares to actually being in the seat. You look at the rest of this field, they spent a few hours off this racetrack in simulation. I thought that was interesting. He goes by feel and he jumps from car to car. The week he's happy, guys, he won the Xfinity Series race at Darlington, a sprint car race on Tuesday, won the Truck Series race yesterday. He comes in here and turns his car around and they didn't feel like had a home.
And if you ask him what setup is in the car, he'll say, the rest of it.
Doesn't carry. Never has done. I'll tell you another funny thing about him is he doesn't know how to work on anything. It makes me laugh. Like, you know, we all grew up working on cars. He grew up racing cars.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty good at it, I know that.
Half-inch wrench. It's a toolbox over there. I think it's over there.
That's like Junior's brother did Herb Mann. Herb kept telling me, hey, man, thing, man, you find people go about park, dumped it out. He said, everything was wrong.
Ninth place race here. Ty Gibbs, trying to get to Eric Jones, and now Chase Elliott in sixth with Chris Buescher just ahead. 55 laps to go.
And of all these drivers that got penalized in that last caution, Christopher Bell's made it back to the highest, but he's only climbed back to 12th in that 24.
I got all that behind him. 13 also overcoming a penalty. Going past the bottom there, he's back down. Ross Chastain. Haven't seen much of Ross tonight. He is in 15th place. His teammate Daniel Suarez led twice for 55 laps. So
he got that speeding penalty done on that last caution.
That's right.
Now, I thought Ross would be a real contender, but the race will be that way tonight.
The number 5 has gone victory lane in the Cup Series in Wilkesboro 3 times. All Rick Hendrick owned cars. Jeff Bodine in 1989, Terry Labonte in 1994, and the spring race in 1996, the transforming season.
I'm going to go back to that open with Josh Berry. I was corrected by the boss of Hendrick Motorsports after this opening because I missed this. They won 5 opens with 5 different drivers.
Wow.
That's amazing. I don't know that.
Rick Hendrick did.
Oh, yeah. Rick's a great guy.
One was Alex Bowman, a speedy recovery. He was coming along well, and we'll see him back in the series before too long. And what a Josh Berry. He's been the super sub this year.
I'm going to give him praise. Kid's done a whale of a job. Doesn't matter the task. He's done it 2 different cars. Have ran with the same organization here at Motorsports, but has knocked it out of the park with both. And I guarantee you're going to see him in this Cup Series because of the job he's done this year filling in for those cars.
You know where he's from, right?
No.
Tennessee. Tennessee. Where's that at? Something about Nashville. Oh, really? You know where he took his teeth? Fairgrounds.
Nashville Fairgrounds.
Nashville Fairgrounds. Was that a good size? It was real good.
All right.
Do you ever not know that you know? I don't know that. Everybody else has been. I don't know how they got one. They're just grass.
You know, Mike, I feel like we need to set the stage because we've got 49 laps to go, so we're halfway through this second stint here.
And obviously, you can go the distance on fuel. Now, remember the rule: you can only change 1 set of sticker tires in this second stage after that competition caution we had. I think we're to the threshold, especially with the look that the race has. If we get a caution, everybody's going to come get that set of sticker tires.
I agree, Larry. There's a couple of fellas who are just really fighting for their beer.
That was the threshold that I was hoping that we wouldn't see, right? I was hoping there would be a caution that would split this up and give, a chance for somebody to gamble. I think that's off the table now. You're going to have to, if it comes out now, you're going to take tires.
Well, look what tires did for the foul car. You know, he drove from the back to the front, and he's been out front ever since.
But much like that first half, right, of the race, that opportunity at lap 18 to come in and put tires down, it's not on the table now.
Rick Hendrick, 10 All-Star victories, 51 top 5s. Most by any team, just as dominant in that something, the All-Star race.
You know, for my career, it takes me back to Jim Johnson era. I mean, it was 5 years in a row he won championships, and that All-Star, that Charlotte racetrack in particular, that car was lights out.
Oh, yeah. Well, right, as long as you want to speak with him on it, and he was talking about it, I'm just saying, I don't know. He's down there in Pennsylvania. He'll probably see me on a race over there.
Well, Darrell's seen more black helicopters at racetracks than I think the CIA owns.
I think the Larry was flying a couple of them.
But then it started to sky, but they were only black on the inside.
Yeah.
Bell and Logano, 11 and 12. After having uncontrolled tire penalties, both of them coming toward the front, but 44 laps to go. Bubba Wallace has had quite a race, kind of a quiet race, but he and Tyler Reddick sit second and third, 4 and 4.5 seconds back to Kyle Larson.
Been fast all weekend long. Both of those cars, 23-11.
Yeah, they're kind of quiet, as in no complaints.
And proofs in the pudding right there, second, third place. Not too shabby.
Yeah, I saw Keselowski down there with a brother Hudson. same way I did about the 17. He thought the 17 was going to be the ball.
Chris Buescher 6th behind Daniel Suarez. So in the top 5, 2 Chevys, Larson first, Suarez 4th, Toyota 2nd and 3rd, and Buescher the first forward in the race in 5th right now. And Briscoe moving up. Chase Briscoe to 6th.
This car's been so good.
41 laps to go. Kyle Larson in command. And we'll take you once again side by side.
Yeah, but the race itself, based on how I loaded my stream, full screen.
Saturday's baseball night in America on Fox. The Red Sox take on the D-backs, or the Reds battle Nancy Swanson and McMillan. Orioles see the Cardinals Guardians. It's the action at 7 Eastern on Fox, and check more listings for the game in your area. 34 laps to go in the NASCAR All-Star race. And the man on the move is the 14 of Chase Briscoe. He went past Chase Elliott a lap ago. Chris Buescher 2 laps before that, and was just passing Daniel Suarez and went up the racetrack.
Shows you that was a prime example of the grip level of this racetrack. Got in at least a little bit too hot. Car come out from underneath that and shot way up the track. This that grip scoop I was telling you about.
You got it, brother.
Kyle Larson, 3.8 seconds up on the field. How's it going?
The constant pursuit of perfection is what it is. Here he is leading this one. The 3-second lead, and the crew chief tonight might be able to do a little bit better. Give me a break, man.
Jamie Lowe.
Bubba Wallace, the man behind him, trying to track him down. Bubba, in his third appearance in the All-Star race, fifth is his best, but they just told him on the radio, from this point forward, you need to beat the 5 by 10 to catch him. He's slowed it down a little bit, but I think he's going to have to pick it up a bit more.
One driver who is doing that, Jamie, is Chase Briscoe. Last lap, he was a 10th quicker than Larson. This lap, he was half a tenth. Now he's back in 4th place, 8.25 seconds off the lead. So got a long way to go, but that number 14 is Stuart Haas. Right now, fastest car on race team.
It has been for the last 8 to 10 laps.
I must have told him that if you got him, then you better try him. They'll be running out of laps.
Let's give you a comparison of driving lines between leader Kyle Larson and runner-up Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, kind of like what Daniels is being nitpicky. Not much difference there.
See, that's where the difference is there. The Washington Ford Drive. Yeah.
Because, see, he get down, put that concrete pads, have both all four tires and both their tires right there you see on the exit. Boom. That's a 10.5 every single time.
But Wallace and Tyler Reddick, who that lap was the fastest car on the track, are both making some inroads on Larson's lead. John?
Yeah, the team just came over the radio and told the 45 cancel the save of the 14 and the 9 are coming. It is go time for Tyler Reddick.
And he canceled the save was out the window a lot back. Worst words I ever heard in a car. You didn't get this and you're the fastest car on the track. Huh. Well, I'm 8 seconds behind the leader. I hope I am. I got a long road to hoe. You know, one of my drivers, why are they all in front of me then? One of my drivers told me, I said, your kid's the leader. He said, why is he getting smaller? I said, the optimism coach, but I'm not seeing it.
Well, Briscoe has taken 3/4 of a second out of Larson's lead, but he's still in form, and that's why they told Tyler Reddick 14's coming.
I really don't think it's out there a whole lot to worry about at this point.
He's right. You're right. He's doing everything he can. Be careful of the lappers. You know, that's a valid thing. He's got some lappers, but I tell you, at this point, the rates of lappers are being 3/4 of the two.
They are. They're moving on. Most of them. Everyone I've seen is move out of the way.
Well, we've had a lot of exciting All-Star races. Maybe one hot night. The first nighttime race in Charlotte was more exciting than this one. This big All-Star moment. There's General Waltrip waving to the crowd. Oh, what's this?
I don't know how that happened. I had nothing to do with that.
Well, I was in the broadcast booth, and Neil Bonnet was with me, and Neil was hotter than a 4th of July firework. He goes, I go, what, Neil? Because he touched it. He touched it.
Listen to him laugh.
I don't know anything about that. I do the driving.
Something happened. I didn't ring it. That's all I know.
20 laps to go next time by, Regan.
Well, Mike checking in with the 14 team of Chase Briscoe. Asked him, did you guys tell him to go or do something there? And they said, no, the car is just coming to him. It started off the run too tight in the middle. He was complaining about that. But here as of late, it has come to him, and it is very quick. It continues to be very quick right now.
And that number continues to drop. For Chase Briscoe, that deficit to the leader, which is still 4 seconds.
20 laps to go.
20 laps to go. But I salute you, Darrell, because you had to win that race to be in a position for something crazy like that to happen.
Thank you, Mike. I'm glad that I really didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, you know about that motor. I don't know what he did to it. I don't know how it happened that way. It just happened.
I want to give a call to rookie Ty Gibbs. Remember, having started to tell this field transfer clearly open, he is the highest running Gibbs Toyota driver right now inside the top 10. Not just what he's been doing the last month or two, just below the radar, hitting the ball right down the middle.
And he did a great thing here on the night of the Crew Challenge, which is Team 1. And we interviewed Ty, and he named everyone who was over the wall crewman by name.
I can never do that. We need Hammond, everybody else. Never Hammond's guys. He never went wrong with Hammond's fault.
The gap is steady at 4.2. Larson to Wallace with 17 laps to go.
You know, it's funny, Mike. You think got a big lead, the hot dog got a big lead, and you think he's comfortable when you drive down to the finish. You start to hear things, feel things, see things that you don't, you're following through. I think I got a flat tire. No, I think I'm okay. I get a little stop. I say, and you just go crazy. You're talking about $1 million. He doesn't say.
I just want to get into some pretty heavy lap traffic. I think you might see him ride just a little bit. You don't want to catch him off stuff.
just in case they get in one another, something happens there. Let them get it sorted out, catch them one at a time, roll by them. You got a lot of room here, be patient.
Sixth place here.
I never got full throttle. Did you hear that? No. Spun the tires all the way down that street.
And we went basically 76 laps, green flag laps into this run.
Listen to this thing up off the tee. Stay with me here.
Eric Jones at 8th. He's 15 seconds off the lead. And Ty Gibbs is almost right to him here.
But based on how that 43 car was last night, and I realized we had some wet weather conditions. That 43 car was horrible last night, but here they are inside the top 10 as well.
8th place.
Really close back here. If you're looking for something to happen, it might be in this group.
And Richard Petty was known for carrying those colors.
I'm the same way. I'm looking this one way, which way I can. I'm the same. I see it. An engine block down here in turn 1. Right in the middle of the racetrack.
Well, you got Suarez in front of Jones. Jones right in front of Ty Gibbs, and Joey Logano is closed up on all three of them. Great. They will let him go.
Yeah, this short of the race, you're just not going to overcome a penalty like that, especially with a race that's going closer to free like this. Holy smokes.
Martin Truex about to go lap down here. He is 14th. Last car in the lead. He had Hamlin falling to the tail end of the lead line.
Did you see Hamlin's car when he crossed up off that? The sparks flew up. That's the bottom out we're talking about. That's why I asked you, is there something to do with the shots or something, make it a little bit more floaty? Take some rebound out, something where that thing will float down across the leader and give this Kyle Busch, this 5 car, the grip that he does. See, there it is again, getting him with his bombing out concrete from that.
I definitely think you can do this stuff, as I mentioned, with shots just to get it more compliance.
Yeah.
Well, when you're still at the shots, you're fast. I think sometimes you just don't get enough practice to really get things sorted out.
All right, Larson gets past Hamlin. That leaves just 11 other cars beside the leader on the lead lap with 8 to go.
Tell you one thing, he's tiptoeing right now. He's not hustling like he was earlier. He's taking his time.
Larson has a 4-second lead over Wilson.
He gets by Brad Keselowski, that's 6 right here. He's got a pretty good gap to the next car. See it right there in front of him. Smooth sailing from here. He looks to the inside of Brad. Brad's going to give him back. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for this 5. The rest of these boys, they better hope for something to happen quick. It's about half a straightaway up there now. The next car will be Christopher Bell in the 20.
Christopher Bell is running 12th. And he's not the lap. It's amazing.
Got the Gibbs cars in the second half. All but Ty Gibbs have really fallen off. Chastain and Logano are trading a bit of paint.
Well, they are. They're getting after each other, too.
So look to the inside.
Now this is for 10th place.
Pay attention here.
Another fight or something.
4 laps to go, and now the gap opens up between those two.
You surely wouldn't wreck him for 10th place.
Man, I don't know. Maybe Ross just wants to see a crossing to see how this thing will come out, too.
12 cars on the lead lap back to Christopher Bell. Kyle Larson 4.1 up on Bubba Wallace with 3 to go.
Wow.
I mean, Kyle Larson definitely wants to see that checkered flag, but the biggest flag he wants to see first is that white flag. That's all. We know we got this race. I promise you. It's coming.
All the way to the back.
He's got to go around one more time and then you're home free.
Everybody's pretty spaced out here. I don't see anybody on each other's bumper. I think that's what you got to see, Larry. One thing I will say,
This Wilkesboro crowd, they have stuck with us.
All right, white flag.
Here he is, come to the white flag. Make this thing official. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. He has won at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He won at Texas Motor Speedway. Fixing to win at North Wilkesboro Motor Speedway. Yes, sir. NASCAR's return to North Wilkesboro will send Kyle Larson to victory lane in the NASCAR All-Star Race for $1 million. I just want to know. Won the truck race.
All I can tell you is they did the thing I had my seatbelt. I'll be jumping out of that car. I said, give me a break, man.
That's what I thought, taking all the money.
$1 million.
Bubba Wallace very small for second. Tyler Reddick third. 23-11 during the fight for Toyota.
What's his program?
Chase Briscoe the first 4 in fourth. Chase Elliott the second. Hendrick Chevy in fifth. Ryan Blaney for Team Penske. Daniel Suarez for Team Trackhouse. And Eric Jones for Legacy Motor Club. Ty Gibbs for Joe Gibbs Racing and Joey Logano for Team Penske in the top 10.
He's going to burn down. He's made the
All right, Kyle.
You're going to make it or not? I'm going to turn a week to make it. He's coming up on that. He's doing all right. He's going to be okay, I guess. Look at that.
That's pretty good sponsorship.
That is, I like that.
KBW. We'll pass the house.
They're already giving up on me. Third career All-Star win for Kyle Larson in his 7th start. He's won 3 of the last 5 All-Star races. And he's the only driver ever to win the NASCAR All-Star race on 3 different tracks.
KBW.
He made it.
That's a burnout all the way around North Wilkesboro Speedway. 4 laps.
He did that, yeah.
It must have been that worn out doing
That's the
so.
only car that would do that. I guarantee you nobody else is
Keeping score manually.
saved a lot out there. Unbelievable. What a job, kid.
11 All-Star win for Hendrick Motorsports. Most all-time 5 drivers, including Jimmy Johnson with 4, and Jeff Gordon with 3, and now Kyle Larson is a 3-time All-Star winner.
$1 million. Holy smokes.
He's 30 now. Can we still call him Young Money? Yeah, I can. Okay.
TW definitely can.
He's young in my book.
You can see it.
What kind of celebration are we? We're going to have a celebration.
Well, we will.
I'm on it.
Here's Regan Smith.
The Cup Series returns to North Wilkesboro for the first time since 1996. Kyle, you sweep the weekend, this moment, and this racetrack. What does this one mean?
This, I can't even tell you what it means. You know, this is my third All-Star win, my third different track. So this is in a historical place like this. You guys in the crowd made this weekend so awesome. We could feel the atmosphere all weekend. So much fun there. That was old school ass whipping for sure. You know, we had a great car on the long run there, and was just thinking that for sure there's going to be a caution, right? You know, I got out to a big lead, and I could see everybody's cars were driving like crap in front of me, but I cannot thank this fight team enough. Dude, we were god awful all weekend. Practice, I was like the worst. 30 lap average. Went backwards in the heat race yesterday. You obviously had some strategy work out there at the beginning, but we drove from dead last to lead and checked out by, I don't know, 12 or 13 seconds, and then just could pace myself there that last run. So, what an amazing car. Everything that my car did bad on Friday and Saturday did great today. So, again, thanks to the 5 team, Cliff Daniels, Cal Stewart, too. Cal Stewart's our engineer. We bust his balls all the time because every time he's in the track, something bad happens. So, this one's for him, and I told him the other day, he said he's going like 5 of the next 6. Well, we're going to win 5 of the next 6 at least, so here we go.
Kyle Larson wins the All-Star race in NASCAR's return to North Wilkesboro.
Margin of victory officially 3.8 seconds over Bubba Wells, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, and Chase Elliott. What a performance, a dominating performance by Kyle Larson.
Yeah, he said what it was. What it was. Only classic for
And the speed he's got week in and week out, and halfway through the regular season, they look like they could be on pace to the same season they had a couple.
And I told her that we
Good to see you three back together.
Yep, good to have the band back together. Kyle Larson gave up.
As NASCAR returns to North Wilkesboro, our Charlotte studio.